They say, I'm telling you, it's like a new game. I would not doubt Megas coming to Scarlet and Violet. Ooh.
I would. That's not going to happen. But sorry, it's going to be a party pooper. But
damn. All right, Toby doesn't like it. Listen. At this point,
I don't like it.
At this point, the only confusion I have is like I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. Like I was gonna say, like what is Worlds gonna be on next year? I guess Worlds would be Worlds would
it's
not.
It's gonna be on Champions. It's gonna be on Champions.
But would it be? I don't really know. You think?
Yeah, of course it will. Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Why are we even debating? You're trying to get a podcast out of this? No,
I don't know because it's not Game Freak. No, it is Game Freak. Oh my God, it is Game Freak. Yeah. Sure, that's a good point. I don't know. It just seems weird because it's mobile.
Yeah, but it's also Switch.
Yeah, it is Switch, I guess.
Yeah, it's literally what the competitive is meant to be. You know, like it's
yeah, that's true. So. That's true. And then they can put Megas in that.
Well, yeah,
dude, I'm in Kitakami right now, and it's pretty. It's nice. Everything's so green. I see Yanma, Sawaddle.
I think that we will see Champions before like the end of March next year. Like I think we're going to see it pretty early this year, next year, or even late this year.
Okay.
And I think the reason for that is that like I think that is the competitive standard next year. I don't think they're going to do Scarlet and Violet again. It's the 30th anniversary. They want to take the opportunity of Worlds next year to like make a huge fuss about the future of competitive and that kind of thing.
No, that makes sense.
So I think in August, if not at the Nintendo, the Pokemon Presents, in August at latest at Worlds, I think we're going to see like, here's what the deal is with Champions, that kind of thing.
I guess I could see that. It really does line up. Because my big question was like competitive's just not going to be interesting, but it's been enough time now where that's just evidently not that important. Like, the meta is just going to continue. Competitive will just continue. Worlds will happen, and it's exactly what you said. They'll tease champions, and then we'll just move on, man. We'll just move on. We'll just move on to Gen 10, I guess. Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So would it just be like I guess Champions, but that's just weird to me. I don't know why that's weird to me. Because I feel like it's not a. I feel like they want to showcase whatever the new, $60, $70 mainline game is, so people can be like, I want to be part of this. Let me go buy it. I don't know.
Okay, hang on. I think there's I've got a thought here. I've got several thoughts here.
I'm just thinking about
Pokemon. Think about Worlds and competitive as a percentage of Pokemon's overall marketing spend in a year.
Sure.
It's fractional. In the grand scheme of things, I would assume it's tiny. When I say marketing, I'm talking about like a plush is marketing. Like it's getting attention, it's getting eyes on the franchise. The Pokemon cards are marketing for all this stuff. The competitive side of it is like definitely a community they want to foster, and like it's got a lot of prestige, and it adds a lot of like it adds a lot to the franchise as a whole. But it's also like at the end of the day, if competitive went away, Pokemon would be absolutely fine. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So the way that they're going to do everything you're saying, like advertising all the new Pokemon, is they'll release Champions. Competitive will happen on Champions. Competitive doesn't earn the money, at Marty's saying, and I would trust that completely. In the grand scheme of things, it's like, it's just about prestige, if anything, I guess, or community building.
Yeah.
Anyway, the main point of this, sorry, I'm rambling now.
No, it's good.
The main point of this is they'll release Champions. That will become the competitive hub. But if you want to get access to the new Gen 10 Pokemon, which are going to be in the next season, you obviously still have to buy the new game. Like, that's still going to be the case. You're not going to be able to get Pokemon in it. You're going to be transferring Pokemon from home, I would have thought. You might be able to edit Pokemon in it, and that's the hope, that you'll be able to easily edit competitive teams and that kind of thing. And maybe they will eventually make Pokemon available in the game so that people can, that kind of thing. But I think if you want, like, the new Pokemon from Gen 10 on, week one of, as soon as it's available in Champions, you're going to need to buy the game, catch them, load them to home, transfer them in. Like, I think that's...
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. That does make sense. Because I think that's the biggest question for me is like, is it going to disincentivize people from buying the mainline games?
Absolutely
But it won't.
Not.
Yeah, because you have... we'll see. But I would assume that to get the new Pokemon or Megas or whatever is the newest thing in Gen 10 and whatever the next, whatever the latest Legends game is, you have to buy the $60, $70 game in order to get it into home and to get into Champions.
For sure.
That makes
Give me
sense.
2 seconds. I just gotta. Damn, that Yama looks so good. I just gotta give Phoebe a call.
Oh yeah, you're in
1 second.
Kitakami too?
Yeah, I'm in Kitakami. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second. Just go
Yeah, you're good.
cooler.
You're good. Squirtle Master Kenobi, thank you for the super chat, man. I really do appreciate the support over on these streams. Thank you, man. You say, I see Champions as more of the Switch era's version of Stadium, but I could see that. It seems that the point of VGC is to use the current gen game. Yeah, I feel like there's been as Pokemon, as the Game Freak continues to kind of diversify a little bit and with these different types of titles that they put out, I guess it does make a lot of sense for there to be a Game Freak owned and operated battle simulator